Hi. I was searching online for ideas for a grade book for homeschooling since already have the lesson plan all figured out because we use Sunlight curriculum, and I couldn't really find anything that wasn't part of a teacher grade book where you have all the lessons and everything. So last year I used an Excel spreadsheet and it worked okay because I could readily calculate their percentages and everything and print it off for their evaluator. However, I found that I was constantly opening and shutting my laptop, and I just really didn't want to have to do that this year. Not to mention the fact that last year I was the only parent correcting anything, and this year my husband won't be helping me. So we have 7 kids, 6 of them are being homeschooled, 4 of them are graded. 2 are in 8th grade, 2 are in 7th grade, 1 is in 5th grade, and 1 is in 3rd grade. So this is what I came up with after looking online at different craft ideas and altered journals and whatnot. So this is a Staples composition book. I got it on Teacher Rewards. It was like a penny, I think. And of course there was being a teacher reward card holder, I got it, I think 35 of them or something like that. So there were all sorts of different designs on the covers. And I took this and I put a ribbon around the outside to hold my pen. So because I'm constantly losing my pen, and I have to say I hate these pens. These are the Staples pens. The caps come off so easily, and my kids are always finding them around the house, and I really hate it. So not only does it help keep this closed, but it also helps keep my pen where I and my husband know where it will be. So inside I took some scrapbook paper that I had printed off from a project that I didn't use. And I took it and we made some rules kind of between my husband and I as to how we need to be grading things, and the kids all know our standards as well. Then the first page here, I have my mom's easy grader that is another thing that I'm constantly losing. And I made a pocket for that. That way I wouldn't lose that, because that's the other thing that I keep asking for is either my calculator or my easy grader. So all of these pages that have been written on are glued. You can see they're glued around the edges. That's just to give it a little more stability, and the kids really like hearing the crinkle of the page. I'm not exactly done yet. I decided to put these Staples flags at the top for each of my 4 graded kids. Cammy and Ben, they're 10.5 months apart, so they're both in 7th grade. Abby is a 5th grader, and Sam is a 3rd grader. So this is her section. And what I did is I just took, this is their sequential spelling. Sequential spelling has 1 spelling test every day for the entire year. So that one was pretty simple. I just made 36 weeks with 5 days across. And then I decorated it with some washi tape around the edges. And then I also have tabs for each of the subjects. And I just used different color markers. No rhyme, no reason to them. This is the page for their Keys to Good Language. My son actually helped me figure out their schedule for the year because he didn't like the way Sunlight scheduled some of their different subjects for language arts, some of their different workbooks. So he came up with this schedule, and so first assignment of the week, second assignment of the week, third assignment of the week. The great thing about this is if I don't like, first assignment, second assignment, third assignment, I can still add on 2 more columns and do days 1 through 5. This is Grammar 6 from Sunlight Curriculum. There's just 2 assignments a week. Wordly Wise, we also figured out that there's 3 assignments every week except for the last week. Their language arts sheets. In the upper levels, it only comes as kind of a 4-day curriculum because it's so writing intensive sometimes. And even if it isn't writing intensive, my kids make it writing intensive because they're so creative in their writing that they take 3 days to do a 1 afternoon assignment. So we just have days 1 through 4 for that. We're using Matthew C. Curriculum, and because our kids were in public school for 1 year while my husband was in college, we got not necessarily behind with the older kids, but we wanted to make sure that they learned the Matthew-C way of doing things. They did fine. I mean, they got straight A's in middle school. However, we wanted to make sure that they kept up with the Matthew-C way of doing things. So they're doing pre-algebra as well as algebra. And I have full confidence that my kids will be able to do this because they love math. They get that from myself and my brother. And then this is their science. They're going to be doing Apologia General Science. And we decided to go with the CD-ROM version, although I am ordering the textbook because they love to read through them. And they also utilize the information at ARC Camp, which is Astronomy, Rocketry, and Computer Camp at Wesley Woods in the summer. So they have a study guide, a summary, and a test that they'll be taking for each module. And as you can see, the pretty colors on the side, they look really nice. And then the next child, since they're doing the same grade work, is exactly the same. So you get the idea. And then, once again, another kid. This is my 5th grader. She also has sequential spelling. She has handwriting without tears, cursive success. She will be doing the Grammar Ace curriculum this year. Wordly Wise, language arts sheets. And as you can see, I just threw colors on the page. And the kids really like it because it looks like, I kind of scrapbooked something. But I'm okay with throwing it away at the end of the year. And my youngest reported child homeschooling. In the state of Pennsylvania, we only have to report children 8 at the beginning of the school year and older. I'm not sure what the top cutoff is because, well, I don't have to worry about that yet. So we've actually been reporting him all along because we put him in 1st grade. He was having some reading issues, and he got some Title I help. But then we also have Book It. And just in case you don't know, Book It is open to homeschoolers. All you have to do is go to Pizza Hut Book It's website, go under Teacher, sign-ups. When you sign up, it'll ask you what kind of a school you're with, and you can choose homeschool, and you will be able to choose each individual child. They have to be from your family. You cannot do co-op sign-ups anymore. So we have, it's for 6th grade down through age 5. So here's his calendar where he's going to have to read to us because he is reading out loud and he does still need practice with that. The older 3 are on their own as far as reading goes because our 5th grader is so self-driven that I'm not even going to worry about keeping track of her Book It calendar because she's going to be doing all of her reading on her own anyway. But then I still have extra pages in each section where I can glue them together and make them a grade sheet. And that is the end of the book. So thanks for watching, and I hope someone gets a great idea off of this or can use it in their own homeschool. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.